Transfer news and movement does not sleep in the world of football, and it continues to go on after transfer deadline day, with former Toronto FC star Sebastian Giovinco set to return to the Serie A. That is right, Toronto FC fans, you heard it right. He is not heading back to TFC. It looks like he is on his way back to Italy, back to the Serie A to play for Sampdoria. This is a very interesting transfer because, of course, star striker and the 30-year-old Italian striker Manolo Gabbiadini has suffered a serious injury, and it looks like Sebastian Giovinco is going to be the man called upon to fill in those shoes and to really help out Sampdoria in their push. And this is going to be a great signing really for Sampdoria, a 35-year-old Giovinco. For me, I'm not sure if he starts, and I'm not sure what the situation would be around that. But of course, Gabbiadini getting a serious injury, a team that does like to play with one up top and two cams, it is a very interesting situation for likes of Sampdoria. And they, of course, need a number 9. They're suffering. They're very low down the table, 23 points, 24 games, only 5 points above Venezia, who have had a great January transfer window. And this is unfortunate news for TFC fans. Of course, everyone knows by now I am a Toronto FC fan. I am a Toronto FC supporter. But for me, this is not the worst decision in the world for TFC fans or for TFC. Of course, Sebastian Giovinco, Ant-Man, was with the training camp, was with TFC during training and this preseason camp. And yes, it does hurt to see him leave. But you got to look at it. He's 35 years old. We are getting the likes of Lorenzo Insigne in. We're also getting Jesus Jimenez in, which has been confirmed. And that is 100% confirmed. I do believe that's going to happen. Yes, TFC haven't posted anything about that, but I am hard behind that transfer. And if you look at what TFC have done, they brought in Lorenzo Insigne. Yes, that might take some time for him to get used to the league, and it's not going to happen immediately. It's going to be in the summer. But then you also look at Jesus Jimenez. Jesus Jimenez is a young 28, no, of course not extremely young, but 28-year-old Spanish striker who's killing it in the Polish First Division, which is a very prestigious league. And if you compare the two number 9s, Seba is a 35-year-old who hasn't been playing for a while, is a free agent, and is probably going to be rusty, could get injuries, and we don't know what he's going to be like, what his fitness is going to be like. Of course, he's training with the team, and of course, we know he's a top-notch professional, and he's done it with Toronto FC. He's a club legend, but he hasn't been playing with anyone. He's not match fit. And if you look at what we're bringing in Jesus Jimenez, a 28-year-old, a guy who's 7 years younger than Sebastian Giovinco, which is unbelievable, a guy who's currently playing at the top of his game in the Polish First Division and doing very well for Górnik Zabrze. And Seba, you can even let me know in the comments how good he really is doing, but from the stats, he's doing unbelievably with Górnik. And for me, you just compare the two players. Yes, it's sad to see the likes of a club legend like Sebastian Giovinco go to Sampdoria and not join up with the team or not sign with Toronto after all these rumors and speculations of him joining along with Lorenzo Insigne and joining along with Jesus Jimenez and being at training camp and look like he's going to sign. But for me, you just got to look at what Toronto FC already has. Yes, we already have Lorenzo Insigne as a left winger. We got Jacob Schaffelberg, who needs a big season and earn himself a move away from Toronto and Canada to a bigger and better league to help his progression. Then you got the likes of Iowa Akinola re-signing. You got a young Canadian number 9 there, who of course Toronto want to improve and keep progressing. And then you bring in a 28-year-old who's killing it for Górnik and doing very well. So for me, Seba wouldn't be starting over Jesus Jimenez personally, a 35-year-old who's currently out of form, not playing. And for me, I wouldn't start him over Iowa Akinola because I want to see young Canadians progress and keep moving through the ranks. And hopefully Iowa Akinola can show his form where he was pre-injury and earn himself a move abroad. So I'm not too mad about Sebastian Giovinco not signing with Toronto. Guys, this was reported by Fabrizio Romano and Damasio as well, the two Italian football dons. I'll read you Fabrizio's exact tweet earlier. He says, former Toronto FC player Sebastian Giovinco is now set to join Sampdoria of the Serie A, reported from Damasio. And then he goes on to say Sampdoria are closing on this deal because of Manolo Gabbiadini's serious injury. He goes on to say Giovinco is available as a free agent on the market. Of course, he's a free agent on the market, and of course, TFC fans know this. It's unfortunate news to see him go away and to not sign with TFC, but for me, this is not bad news. This is just going to be extra money tied into Sebastian Giovinco, a 35-year-old who's at the end of his career. When you can go and spend this money elsewhere, give the monies to a different club, buy a better player, bring in a new central midfielder, need to sign a goalkeeper. There's more Toronto FC can do with this money. Why lock down a 35-year-old aging striker in Sebastian Giovinco? I know a lot of TFC fans and a lot of people out there, their view of this is going to be clouded by what he's done for us, the title he won us, all those amazing free kicks, the Ant-Man, everything. Everyone's going to be clouded view. I had to sit back and think about this before I made the video because my view is a bit clouded. But I do understand why he'd go back to Italy. He's, of course, Italian. Serie A is the Serie A. I would love to play there. Anyone would. And it's a great move for Sebastian Giovinco himself, and it's a great move for Toronto FC. I'm not sure why Sampdoria are going to do it. I understand they're in a pickle after Manolo Gabbiadini's gone down with an injury, but I think there's better options to look than a 35-year-old aging Sebastian Giovinco. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Make sure to drop a like and a comment down below. It means the world to me if we can keep hitting that sub button. Now it's 370. It means the absolute world to me, guys. It means more than you know. My YouTube journey is just beginning, guys, and you guys mean the absolute world to me. So keep hitting that like button, keep dropping a sub, and let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. And I'll see you guys for the next one. Peace.